Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the encoder. In our last video lectures we had learned about the multiplexers. We call it as a mux. Then we had seen the demultiplexer. We call it as a demux. The multiplexer and demultiplexers, some applications we had seen, and after that here we had seen the implementation of logical equation by using either the multiplexer or by using the demultiplexer. Now we have to see the encoder. The encoder is a one form of the multiplexer. It is a one form of the multiplexer. Encoder is a combinational logic circuit again. The encoder is a combinational logic circuit which converts the active input. See here, which converts the active input signal or the active inputs we can say into a coded output signal. Here one block diagram or a symbol of the encoder is shown. The definition of encoder is an encoder is a combinational logic circuit which converts the active input signal into a coded output signal. The active signal means here the many inputs are there. From that only one is active, that is we call the active signal. For an example, the inputs are 7. The n inputs are shown here in a logic diagram, but we consider here only 7 inputs and 3 output. Then here we can say any one from these 7 is active. So the inputs are we call the active input. Okay, 3 outputs are there. Now the other example we can consider, and that example is here. Suppose the inputs are 10 inputs, from that only one is active. Either this one is connected to logic 1 or it is connected to the logic low. Then here it is we call as the active input. So here the inputs are the active input and it is converted into the coded form. It is converted into the coded form. That coded form may be a BCD or that coded form may be ASCII code or it may be IBDIC code. Here we have to consider only the BCD code. Okay. So an encoder is a combinational logic circuit which converts an active input signal into the coded output signal. Here in this circuit, the n number of inputs are shown. The inputs are the n and the outputs are the m output. If we have the 10 number of input lines and 4 output, then it is we call as 10 line to 4 line encoder. It is we call as 10:1 encoder, and this encoder we have to see in detail. The name of that encoder is we call as the decimal to BCD encoder. Decimal to BCD encoder. Before going towards the decimal to BCD, here I like to tell you only one sentence about the BCD. BCD is a binary format, but it is a coded format. Here the decimal digit is coded into the binary. That binary is the 4-bit binary. If we consider the decimal digit 0, then here its coded output is 0000. If we consider the decimal digit 8, then its coded output is 1000, means one decimal digit having the equivalent in a 4-bit. Single decimal digit we are using, not the decimal number. If we consider the decimal digit 12, decimal number 12, then there is an equivalent for this one. That equivalent is 0001 and the equivalent for 2 and that is 0010. Okay, so here each decimal digit is coded into a 4-bit binary, that is we call BCD, binary coded decimal. Okay, now we have to see the decimal to BCD encoder. We have to see the decimal to BCD encoder. This decimal to BCD encoder is nothing but a decimal number into the BCD number converter. It is also called as BCD converter. It converts the decimal input into a BCD that is having the 4 binary bits. Okay, so here, before going towards the logical diagram representation of this decimal to BCD encoder, we have to see what type of the logical circuit, what type of symbol we can use. Okay, so here this is the symbolical representation of decimal to BCD encoder. The decimal input is there and the decimal inputs are from 0 up to the 9. Total number of symbols are the 10 number of symbols. So here the inputs are the 10 inputs. Then the outputs are the 4 outputs. These outputs are in the form of the BCD. These are in the form of the BCD. So we require to see only what type of input we apply, how we apply the input and how we get the output. For that, here we just require to consider one thing here, and that thing is the application of the input and the output, how we can get the output and how we can apply the input, that we have to see. Okay, so here the BCD format we consider. If we consider the BCD format, then here the inputs we also consider. Here the definition of the decimal to BCD encoder is an encoder which converts the active decimal input, into the BCD output. It converts into the active decimal input. So how we can apply the active decimal input, that we have to see, and that can be understood by the previous diagram. And here we have the diagram. In this diagram we have the left hand side the inputs and at the right hand side the outputs. We can apply any one of the input from 0 to 9 to convert it into the BCD. But the question again is there, that question is how we can apply the input. If we apply the input, that input can be applied with the help of the switch to connect it to the ground level or to connect it to the plus positive high level. Okay, means here if we are using one switch, that switch is connected either to the ground, means we apply the logic low level. When it is connected to the plus 5 volt, then we can say here there is a logic 1 level. Okay, so if this switch is used, that switch can be connected to the logic high level or the logic low level depending on what type of the gate we use for the construction. Here the decimal to BCD encoder can be constructed by using either the OR gate or it can be constructed by using the NAND gate. We can use the OR gate or we can use the NAND gate. If we use the OR gate, then here it is required to connect the switch to connect the active input to the logic 1 level, that is to the plus 5 volt. And if we are using the NAND gate for its construction, then we require to use it to connect to the logic 0 level, means we apply the logic 0 volts, 0 level. Okay, so suppose here we are using this type of the logical diagram, then diagrammatically how we can show it. Here we require to use these switches, the number of switches we require to use. So here suppose this switch is used and this switch is assigned to a decimal digit 0 and we are using the OR gate, then we connect it to the plus 5 volt, means we are applying the we are applying the logical input. That logical input is equals to 1. If we are converting the input, means we are applying the active input, then we press this switch, then we get the output. That output is equals to 0 0 0 0. If we apply the input, that input is the 5, means decimal input is 5, then here we have to press the switch which is assigned for the decimal digit 5, then it gets connected to the plus VCC, means it gets connected to plus 5 volt, means we are applying the logical input. That logical input is the logic 1, then it produces the output. That output is 0 1 and 0 1. Okay, so in this way we can apply the input, but here the question again same, how we can apply the input by using the OR gate, or we can say how we can construct it by using the OR gate or the NAND gate. Okay, so for that here the logical diagram first we see, then we see how we make the connections. So here is the logical diagram of the encoder. That encoder is decimal to BCD encoder, and it is constructed by using the OR gate. Okay, so here we have the 4 gates. That 4 gates are the OR gate. Here the gate which is having the A output, that gate is the MS bit gate, that is having the output which we consider as MS bit, and the gate which is having the output, that output is the D output, is the LS bit output. That output is the LS bit output. Okay, so here we require to use the 4 number of the OR gates. We require to use the 4 number of OR gates, and for the 4 number of OR gate we have the input connections, and that input connections are according to their equivalent outputs. That we will see later on. Now here the OR gate having the 4 output. For these 4 output, for the 4 BCD output we require to use 1 gate, means if we consider the 4 output A, B, C, D, then for each of the output we are using 1 OR gate. Okay, now the switch we are using for the connection of the input, but the switches are the 10 number of switches, and all of the switches are not connected to each of the gate. The switches are connected in accordance with the requirement, which gate output we require high or which gate output we require low. That we have to see. Then it is very easy to understand the working of this encoder by using the OR gate. For that here we just require to draw one table, and in that table we show the input. That inputs are the active input. Okay, that inputs are the active input, or we can say here that inputs are the decimal input. Inputs are the decimal, and the outputs are the 4 output. These are A, B, C and D. These are the outputs. For an example, suppose we apply the decimal input which is equals to 0. At that time here we get the output 0, 0, 0 and 0. If we apply the decimal input equals to 1, at that time we get here the output becomes 0, 0, 0 and 1. It means here the output of only D gate is equals to 1. The output of only D gate is equals to 1, and the output of remaining all other gate, the A, B and C are equals to 0. Means first gate, that is the MS bit gate, then the second gate and the third gate having the output equals to 0. Okay, when we apply the decimal input which is equals to 2, that time here we get output 0, 0, 1 and 0. Here when we apply the input decimal 2, means here to apply the decimal input, what we do, just we require to press the switch which is assigned for the 2. Here each of the switch is assigned for one decimal input. So therefore here we press that particular switch to convert it into the BCD format. Okay, so here when we press the switch to, that time we get the output. That output is here the A is equals to 0, B is 0, C is 1 and D is equals to 0. When we apply the decimal input 3, means we press the decimal input 3, at that time we get the output 0, 0, 1, C is 1 and D is equals to 1. When we press the decimal input 4, at that time we get 0, 1, 0 and 0. When we press the decimal input 4, then its BCD equivalent is 0, 1, 0, 0. It means the output of the first gate is 0, MS bit gate is 0. The output of second one gate is now 1 and the output of remaining two gates C and D are equals to 0, 0. When we press the decimal input, when we apply the decimal input 5, means we press the switch which is assigned for the decimal input 5, then we get the output 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, it means here the output of the gate A is equals to 0, B is equals to 1, C is equals to 0 and D is equals to 1. So here we get the output 0, 1, 0, 1. When we press the switch which is assigned for the decimal digit 6, then here we get the output. That output is 0, 1, 1 and 0. If we press the decimal digit 7, then we get the output. Binary BCD equivalent becomes 0, 1, 1, 1. When we press the switch 8, when we apply the decimal input 8, what it means? When we apply the decimal input 8, it means the switch which is assigned, the button or the key which is assigned for the decimal digit 8, then it produces the output which is 1, 0, 0, 0, means its BCD equivalent is 1, 0, 0, 0. When the last key 9 is pressed, at that time we get here 1, 0, 0 and 1. Okay, 1, 0, 0 and 1. Now here we see the what type of gate having the high output when what type of the switch we apply. We consider here the A gate. We consider the A gate, means here according to that we have to make the high output. A is high. We can say the output of the first gate which is A is high. A equals to 1 we can say. We can say A equals to 1 when A equals to 1 when the which gate is pressed? See here. See in this line. Here. See in this line when the A is equals to 1. We get A is equals to 1 when 8 is pressed and 9 is pressed. A is equals to 0 when the 0 to 7 switches are pressed. So we can write down here the A is equals to 1 when the switch number 8 and then 9 are pressed. Okay. B is equals to 1. B is the output of the second gate. So B is equals to 1 when the switch number 4 is pressed. See here the output. Switch number 4 is pressed. The switch number 4. Here I am going to draw a vertical line. Okay. So switch number 4 is pressed. Then its output is equals to 1. See here. The output of B gate is equals to 1. 5 number is pressed, 6 number is pressed and the 7 number is pressed. What we can say? The output of the second gate B is equals to 1. B is high when the switch number 4 is pressed, 5th is pressed, 6 number is pressed and 7 number is pressed. means the switches which are assigned for 4 number, 5th number, 6 and the 7 number, these are pressed at that time only. The output of B gate is 1. Okay, so B is equals to 1 when 4, 5, 6 and these 7 are pressed. Okay, then we see the next one, which is this C. Now C is equals to 1. When C equals to 1, see here, these two are 1, 1. Here these two are 1, 1. Okay, 2 number. The C is equals to 1 when the 2 number is active, 3 number is active, then 6 1 is active and 7 1 is active. So we write down here C is equals to 1, 2, 3, then 6 number and 7 number is pressed. Okay, the gate which is having the output D, LS bit output, the D is equals to 1 when here the 1 number is pressed, C, 3 number is pressed, 5 number is pressed, 7 number is pressed and the 9 number is pressed. Okay, 1, 7, 8, 1, 3, 3, then 5, then 7 and last one is the 9. Okay, so the output of the gate, that gate is the D gate. The output of D gate is equals to 1 when only the gate when only the switch 1 number, 3 number, 5th number, 7 number and 9 number is pressed. Okay, so according to these criteria we make the connections. And what is the criteria? The criteria is here the switch we press, but which switch we press? The switch 8 number and 9 number is pressed, then the output of the A gate we required, the output of the MS bit gate A required high. Okay, so suppose here we have the gate, that gate is the OR gate. I am going to draw here, I am going to erase all this, and I will draw here the A gate. Okay, so here the A gate, the gate which is having the output, that output is the A. Here this output is the A and A is equals to 1 when the 8 number is pressed and the 9 number is pressed. Okay, so I am going to connect here one switch. Okay, this switch is not active now, it is in inactive mode. When here the switch we are using, that switch is used for a particular decimal number, means this switch is assigned for the decimal digit 8 and this switch is assigned for the decimal digit 9. It means the output of this switch A is equals to 1 when the 8 number and the 9 number is pressed, when the 8 number or the 9 number is pressed. Okay, so if 8 is pressed, it gets connected to the plus VCC, means it gets connected to the 5 volt, means it is equals to the logic 1. Okay, so when we press the 8 number switch or the 9 number switch, then we get output A is equals to 1. Okay, are you getting it? We are using one gate for the single BCD output, and this gate is the A gate, which is the MS bit gate, and the MS bit is equals to 1 when either the 8 number is pressed or the 9 number switch is pressed. Okay, so we consider the second gate. Suppose here the gate is the having the output, that output is the B output, means the second output, means this is the second gate. B is equals to 1 when the 4 number, then 5 number, then 6 number and 7 number, these are equals to 1. Anyone from these are equals to 1. It means here this is the switch we are using for the 4 number. This is the second switch we are using for the 5th number. This is this next switch we are using for this 6 number, and this one is we are using for this 7 number. Okay, when I am pressing this say any one switch from this, then it gets connected to the logic 1, so the output of this gate is equals to 1. Okay, now the third one. For the third, C is equals to 1 when 2 number, 6 number are pressed, 2 number, 3 number, 6 number and 7 number are pressed. Okay, when we consider the LS bit gate, then 1 number, 3 number, 5 number and 7 number are pressed. Accordingly, we require to make the connections, and the connections are shown in this logic diagram. Okay, so here we have the logic diagram of the decimal to BCD encoder by using the OR gate. Decimal to BCD encoder by using the OR gate, and here the 4 number of the gates we are using. One, the LS bit is having the output, that output is the A output. The MS bit having the output, that output is A. The next one gate having the output B, next one is having the output C, and the LS bit is having the output D. Okay, so here the 10 number of switches we are using. These switches are connected to the plus 5 volt, means these are connected to the logic 1. Okay, and here the connections are made according to the output. So here in this truth table, we see what type of output we get, when we apply a particular switch. Okay, so here when we apply the input, that input is the 0. It means here naturally the output of all of these gates A, B, C, D are equals to 0, 0, 0, 0. Means here we get the BCD output, that BCD output is equals to 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, when we press the switch number 1, at that time here the switch number 1 is only connected to the LS bit gate, so the output of only LS bit gate is equals to 1, and the remaining gate output are equals to 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? Now the switch number 2 we press. The switch number 2 is connected. The switch number 2 is connected to only the third gate having the output C. So C is equals to 1, and remaining all gate output is equals to 0, because only the switch number 2 we are going to press. We are not pressing any other key. We are pressing only one switch, and that switch is assigned for the decimal digit 0, decimal digit 2. So we get the output, that output is 0 here, 0 here, 1, C is having 1, and the D is equals to 0. When we press the switch number 3, the switch which is assigned for the decimal input 3, then here 3 is connected to the third gate having the output C, means C output is equals to 1. Also it is connected to the fourth gate, so the fourth gate output D is equals to 1. Means here in the truth table we write down C is 1 and D is 1. These two are equals to 0, 0. These two are producing their natural output, which is the logic low. Okay. Now when we press the switch number 4, this switch number 4 is connected here to the second gate having the output B. So we get here B is equals to 1. It is not connected to any other gate. So therefore the output of all other gates C and D are equals to 0, 0. So here we get A is 0, B is 1, C is 0 and D is also equals to 0. Okay. Now when we apply the input, that input is 5. Means we press the switch number 5. Switch number 5 is connected here, and switch number 5 is also connected to the last gate, means the LS bit gate. So the output of second gate is equals to 1. Output of the fourth gate is equals to 1. Output of the A and C are equals to 0, 0. So A is 0, B is 1, C is 0 and D is equals to 1. When we press the switch number 6, the switch number 6 is connected where it is connected. The switch number 6 is connected to the second gate. So the second gate output is equals to 1. The switch number 6 is connected to the third gate. That third gate having the output C is equals to 1. And the A and D produces their natural output. These are 0, 0. So here we get the output 0, 1, 1 and the 0. When we press the switch number 7, the switch number 7 is connected where? It is connected to the second gate. It is applied as an input to the second gate. It is applied as an input to the third gate and to the fourth gate. So therefore here the output of third, second and fourth are 1. And the output of the first gate is equals to 0. So the BCD equivalent of 7 becomes 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now here when we apply the 8 decimal input, it means that here the output of the BCD output of the encoder must be equals to 1, 0, 0, 0. But how we get the output 1, 0, 0? See here, the 8 number switch is connected to the first gate only. It is not connected to these 3 gates. So therefore here their output becomes 0, 0, 0 and only the output of the MS bit gate A is equals to 1 and remaining all outputs are 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now here the last entry, last input we apply and that input is 9. When we press the switch number 9, this switch number 9 is connected to the MS bit gate and it is connected to the LS bit gate. So the output of MS bit A is equals to 1 and output of LS bit D is equals to 1. These two remaining output B and C are equals to 0, 0. So we get the output in BCD 1, 0, 0 and 1. Okay. Means here we get the decimal equivalent. We get the equivalent of the decimal input in BCD if we press any one of the switch, only one switch active at a time. So this is we call as an active input encoder. That active input may be active low or it may be active high. This is we call active high encoder. Active high decimal to BCD encoder because we are applying the input. That input is the active high input. Now the same circuit can be constructed by using the NAND gate and here to construct it by using the NAND gate, what we have to do? We have to do only two changes. What are those? Here the first change is instead of using the OR gate, means we replace the OR gate by using the NAND gate, and the second change is here. What is that? The second change is instead of connecting the switches to the logic 1, we are going to connect it to the logic low. Means the switches instead of connecting to the logic 1, these are connected to the ground. Okay. So here the logic diagram of these two we require to draw. Okay. So here this is the logic diagram of the decimal to BCD encoder by using the NAND gate. Now once again we see the connections. See here the requirement of the connections for the D gate. Here we already mentioned the output of the D gate is equals to 1 when which switch is pressed. So the connections are here same. The 1 number, then the 3 number, see here 1 number, then 3 number, then 5th one, then 7th and the 9th. The connections are same, only the gate is changed. Instead of using the OR gate, we are using the NAND gate, and instead of connecting the switch to, instead of applying the logic 1, we are applying the logic low or the logic 0. Okay, so truth table is again same. We see few entries from this, or we can see the all entries. Suppose here the switch number 1 is pressed, switch number 1 is pressed, then 1 is connected where? 1 is connected to the last gate, means the LS bit gate, and the output of this LS bit D is equals to 1. Naturally, the output of all these gate is equals to 0. Okay, so here we get the output A is 0, B is 0, C is 0, only D is equals to 1. The second number we consider, the second gate is connected. Where it is connected? It is connected to only the C gate, the third gate having the output C. So here the output of this particular gate, C gate, is equals to 1 and remaining all gate output equals to 0. So we get here 0, 0, 1 and the 0. Okay, if we apply the input 0, 0 is not connected, means the decimal input 0, 0 is not connected anywhere because the natural output of this NAND gate or the NOR gate is equals to 0. So therefore here when we apply the 0 or not we apply any input, then the output becomes equals to 0. If we press the switch number 3, switch number 3 is connected to the third gate as well as it is connected as an input to the fourth gate. So the output of third and fourth gate is equals to 1 and remaining two gate produces the natural low output. Okay, then if we press the switch number 4, then the switch number 4 is connected here. It is connected to the second gate. So the output of the second gate is equals to 1. It is not connected anywhere to the other gate. So the output of all other gates are equals to 0. So it produces the BCD output which is equals to 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay. If we press the switch number 5, then here switch number 5 is connected to the second gate and it is connected to the fourth gate as an input. So therefore the second gate and the fourth gate outputs are 1, 1 and the output of other two gates are equals to 0. Okay. If we press the switch number 6, at that time here the switch is connected to the as an input to 6 number is applied as an input to the second gate. It is applied as an input to the third gate. So the second gate having the output P is equals to 1 and the third gate having the output C equals to 1 and remaining two outputs are equals to 0, 0. Okay. Now if we press the 7 number, the 7 number is connected to the three gates having the output B, C and D. So the output of B, C, D equals to 1 and the output of A is equals to 0. If we press the switch number 8, switch number 8 is connected to the ground, it means here the active low input for the A gate, so its output is equals to 1 and the remaining all gate output equals to 0. So here the MS bit is equals to 1 and remaining all bits are equals to 0. If we press the switch number 9, it is connected where? It is connected to the first gate and the last gate here. So the output of these two gates are equals to 1 and the remaining outputs are 0, 0. So in this way we can construct the encoder and the encoder converts the decimal input into the BCD output. For application of input we are using the switches and to get the output we are using the OR gates. The active low, this is having the active low output but the output is the active low input and the output is the active high. So this is we call active low input, active high output encoder. Okay, there is a question of 3 or 4 marks in your examination. The question is like this: what is the decimal to BCD encoder? Explain its working. Then you are free to draw the logical diagram by using the OR gate or by using the NAND gate. Okay, if the question is asked like this, explain the working of decimal to BCD encoder by using the OR gate, then you have to draw it by using the OR gate. Sometimes they may ask the question like this: explain the working of decimal to BCD encoder using the OR gate, how it can be constructed by using the NAND gate. Okay, so I think you got the all answers in this video lecture. Next time we will see what is priority encoder, how the priority encoder work. We have to see only the symbolical representation of the priority encoder. We have to see the meaning of the priority encoder, not the internal logic diagram of the priority encoder.